Hello, welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Television with the major developments of the day. I am your host, Ilham Məmmədov. On September 15th, President İlham visited Xocalı district.
President İlham visited Seyid Beyli village in the Xocalı district. The head of state was informed about the developments in the village. Seyid Beyli village came under Azerbaijan's control in September 2023 during an anti-terrorist operation conducted by the Azerbaijan Armed Forces. The infrastructure development works included the restoration of a 30-kilometer power line, the installation of 2 transformers, and the launch of meter installation works. They also covered the laying of main gas pipelines, the restoration of a 5.7-kilometer gas line, and the rehabilitation of a water reservoir and an artesian well, along with the rebuilding of the drinking water network. A flag square was established in the village, and internal roads were paved with asphalt. There are 140 houses in Seyid Beyli village, of which 22 are uninhabitable, and 118 are partially habitable. So far, 10 houses have been restored. By the end of this year, 44 houses will be ready for use, and in 2026, an additional 64 houses will be completed. To date, 9 families, 31 people have relocated to the village. The head of state visited the home of Rəsmi, who has relocated to the village, and had a conversation with his family members. Then President of Azerbaijan İlham visited a 13-hectare mulberry orchard established in Daşbulaq village of the Xocalı district. The head of state was briefed on the developments. A total of 130,000 mulberry saplings imported from the People's Republic of China have been planted in the orchard, and a drip irrigation system has been installed. The production of mulberry leaves is projected to reach 100 tons in 2026 and 500 tons by 2030. Cocoon production is forecast at 60 tons over the next 5 years, starting from 2026. In October to November this year, plans include the installation of a drip irrigation system on an additional 150 hectares, the planting of about 1.5 million mulberry saplings, the establishment of a mulberry orchard based on a cluster model, the construction of a silkworm breeding facilities in the surrounding area, the production of fresh cocoons, and their processing. The project has created permanent employment for 25 people, with an additional 750 individuals to be engaged in seasonal work. President İlham visited Daşbulaq village in the Xocalı district. The head of state was briefed on the latest developments in the village. Daşbulaq came under Azerbaijan's control during the anti-terror operation conducted by the Azerbaijani Armed Forces in September 2023. Since then, extensive efforts have been carried out to establish the village's social infrastructure. The existing 20-kilometer electricity and gas lines, water reservoir, and subartesian well have been restored. A transformer has been installed, and metering work has commenced. In addition, approximately 8 kilometers of new gas lines have been laid, the drinking water network has been reconstructed, the project for communication lines has been approved, and preparations for construction are underway. Social and utility facilities have been put in operation, a park and a flag square have been established, and internal roads have been asphalted. Daşbulaq has 195 houses, of which 39 are uninhabitable and 156 are partially habitable. To date, 15 houses have been restored. By the end of this year, 58 houses are expected to be ready for use, with an additional 83 houses scheduled for completion next year. So far, 14 families totaling 72 people have relocated to the village. The head of state also visited the home of Mazahir Novruzov, a resident who relocated to Daşbulaq, and conversed with his family members. President İlham visited Badara village in the Xocalı district. Badara is one of the villages that came under Azerbaijan's control during the anti-terrorist operation conducted by the Azerbaycan Armed Forces in September 2023. Several socially oriented projects implemented in the village included the restoration of existing power and gas lines, installation of a transformer, and completion of a meter installation works, laying of a new gas pipeline, setting up for communication poles, and ongoing cable installation. Additionally, a park and a flag square have been established, and roads have been paved with asphalt. The village has a total of 313 individual houses, of which 55 are uninhabitable and 258 are partially habitable. To date, 15 houses have been restored. Plans are in place to restore 115 houses by the end of this year and an additional 128 houses next year. So far, 15 families have relocated to the village. The head of state visited the home of Barat Novruzu, one of the residents who relocated to the village, and engaged in conversation with the family members. President İlham Əliyev met with residents of Badara, Daşbulaq, Seyid Bəyli, and Şakan villages in the Badara village of the Xocalı district.
On September 15th, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, received Salim bin Mohammed Al-Malik, Director General of ISESCO in Shusha. During the conversation, the ISESCO Director General's visits to Azerbaijan, including Shusha, and his meetings with the head of state were fondly recalled. Salim bin Mohammed Al-Malik noted that the beauty of Shusha had left a deep impression on him. The extensive landscaping and reconstruction projects implemented in Azerbaijan's liberated territories were highly praised during the meeting. President Ilham Aliyev expresses gratitude for the ISESCO Director General for his support in promoting Azerbaijan's culture.
Once again, I'd like to express gratitude to you for your support of Azerbaijan, for the promotion of Azerbaijani culture, for promotion of the culture of the liberated territories. ISESCO and you personally were among the first of foreigners to come to Karabakh and to demonstrate solidarity, to speak about what has been destroyed here, to speak loudly, so we will never forget that. And also decision to select Shusha as the capital of Islamic culture by ISESCO, by your leadership, really touched the heart of all Azerbaijanis. And that unforgettable ceremony in Jadid Zoo, where we were together, and you've seen the atmosphere. So it was a kind of a consolidation of happiness, pride, and being back. So taking all that into account, I issued a decree awarding you with a high state order of Azerbaijan. Dostluk means friendship, if you allow me to reward. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Profound gratitude and humility. This is a distinction not just only for me personally, but for all those who worked with me and who supported me, and for those who really work very hard to advancing knowledge, preserving culture, building peace. It's a symbol that I will always keep remembering, and I'm sure that it's not just only me that will be proud, my colleagues, my family, and also my country. So thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Thank you.
During the meeting, the successful cooperation established between Azerbaijan and ISESCO was highlighted, with confidence expressed that this partnership will further expand in the future. The head of state received Selçuk Bayraktaroğlu, Chief of the General Staff of the Turkish Armed Forces in Shusha, on September 15th. Selçuk Bayraktaroğlu expresses gratitude for the reception and conveyed greetings from President of the Republic of Turkey, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, to the Azerbaijani leader. President Ilham Aliyev expresses thanks for the greetings and requested that his own greetings be passed on to the President of Turkey. During the meeting, they emphasized that the brotherhood and strategic alliance between the two countries are successfully developing in all directions, including in the military sphere. The head of state noted that there are no countries as close to each other as Azerbaijan and Turkey, adding that this unity holds significant importance on a global scale. President Ilham Aliyev highlighted that a period of peace has already begun in the region. The conversation highlighted the importance of the Declaration on Allied Relations between Azerbaijan and Turkey being signed in 2021, precisely in the city of Shusha. They noted with satisfaction that today's meeting coincides with September 15th, the 107th anniversary of the liberation of Baku from the Dashnak Bolshevik occupation by the Caucasus Islamic Army. During the discussion, they shared views on the further development of cooperation between the military institutions of Azerbaijan and Turkey, based on brotherhood and strategic alliance. That was all for today. Thank you for watching us. Goodbye.
Təyyarədə gecikmə var. Biraz yubanacağım.
Siz AzTV xəbərə baxırsınız. İndi AzTV-nin mobil tətbiqi ilə ən son xəbərləri istənilən yerdə, istənilən an izləyə bilərsiniz.
Azərbaycan Radiosu 105 FM.
Ulduzlar yatar, bircə baxışla günü oyadar. Gəl baxışınla baharı qaytar, quşlar qayıtsın, qoy qatar qatar.
Hazırdır.
Deməli hələ baxmağa vaxtımız var.
Azərbaycan Grand Prix'si start verildi. Olsun da buradan iki İlham'sı görürük. Davamı necə gələcək?
Təəssüf edirəm xanım, gecikmisiniz. Konsert artıq başlayıb.
Artıq AzTV-nin yeni mobil tətbiqi ilə bizi istədiyiniz yerdə canlı izləyə biləcəksiniz. AzTV, İdman TV, Mədəniyyət TV, Azərbaycan Radiosu və Beynəlxalq Radio. Hamısı bir tətbiqdə, bir toxunuş uzaqlığında. Bunun üçün mobil cihazlarınızda Android üçün Play Market, iOS üçün App Store-dan AzTV mobil tətbiqini yükləyin.